Hi, I'm Mignon Fogarty, and this is Behind the Grammar, number 23. I'm back from Blog World, which was amazing. I got to see people, how they watch internet TV on their own TV, so web TV on their TVs. I got to talk to Chapman about why he isn't giving away free content to promote his book. And I talked to Dan from bookbrewer.com about how bloggers can turn their blogs into books. And finally, I saw the world's largest cup of coffee. And you'll hear about all that in a minute. But first, this podcast is sponsored by GoToMeeting. Travel is expensive, and online meetings are cheap. You need to save money in today's economy. We all do. And the easiest way to save money, one of the easiest ways, is with online meetings. A penny saved is a penny earned. And I've always suspected that a penny saved is worth more than a penny earned because you pay taxes on a penny earned. But I'll have to talk to Money Girl about that one. But to save money, try a GoToMeeting. And also, it makes your meetings more efficient. Imagine how much more you could get done in a conference call if you could show the other people on your team what's on your computer desktop and they could show you. It can make things go much more smoothly. So you can try it free for 45 days. That's a great deal. Free. You can't beat that. So visit gotomeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promotion code PODCAST. That's gotomeeting.com, try it free, and don't forget that promo code PODCAST for your 45-day free trial. I had a great opportunity to see Chapman in person. is a new media pioneer, and he's the co-author of a new book from Wiley called Content Rules. I think it's out in a week or two, really soon. And while a lot of authors are thinking about what they can give away free before their book launches to generate interest, and Wiley made a conscious decision not to give away any part of the book free. Here's talking about that decision.
Right. I mean, in this case, Content Rules, the book, we want people to buy the book.
Right.
Now, that's not to say we're not giving out galleys, we're not previewing anything at this moment. Once the book is out, we're debating whether we might give away like the first chapter or a little introduction. But we're not planning on giving out any of the content because we want people to actually buy the book. What we are doing, though, is creating a lot of supplemental content. We've been blogging, videos, lots of things to get people interested in the concepts in the book. But we want people to really go out and buy the book. I mean, we're here to sell copies of the book. And, you know, there's different tactics, but we decided, Ann Hanley and myself decided, you know what? We're just going to focus on, we want people to actually buy the book. We're not going to go the route of giving stuff away. And granted, there's a ton of stuff in the book that gives away free content online that's hidden at the moment. When you buy the book, you get it. But yeah, we decided to take that tactic because we felt, we also wanted to prove our point that it's more about the content than anything. So I mean, it's called Content Rules, so it has to, right?
Right, so what's some of the supplemental material you're giving away?
Yeah, so we're giving away a lot of checklists. We have a blogger template inspired by Kodak, actually. We've got, a checklist of, here's the 14 things you need to start doing as a company. We've been doing a lot of, we're going to be doing a lot of case studies after the fact. Our case studies are a little different, where we always have something where we say ideas you can steal. So we're going to be doing case studies after the fact as well. And we're really hoping that people read the book and then come to us and say, here's how I use something in the book. So that way we can turn around and publicize them as well to say, look what these people are doing. And we're hoping that I want everybody from a rock star to a CMO to a church preacher to all get this book and use it to create great content.
Great. So what's your website? Where can people get the book? When is it out?
November 30th, everywhere books and ebooks are sold. You can go to contentrulesbook.com and find all this information and more.
Awesome. Great. Thanks, Chapman.
Thank you.
Since it was Blog World, there were a lot of bloggers thinking about how to turn their blog posts into books. And there was a vendor there called bookbrewer.com, whose purpose is to help those bloggers. Here's a rundown of what they can do. I'm here at Blog World, and Jeff Powers from Geekazine is helping me do an interview with Dan from
bookbrewer.com.
And tell me what Book Brewer does.
So Book Brewer basically allows bloggers, but also anybody who has a document, something that they've written in Word or a PDF file, to take all that content and turn it into an ebook within, say, 10 minutes. If you have your content together, it's in an RSS feed, you can pull it in automatically, and then you organize all that content into chapters and turn it into an ebook.
Do you have an example here?
We have an example here. So here's one of our charter authors. This is Eric Elkins. If you go to datingdad.com, that's his blog. He's actually pretty well-known social media expert as well. And he, since 2004, he blogged about his experience as a dad who then got divorced. He had a child, and then he was dating while also having visitations with his child. It's a more, pretty common thing. And it's the title is Romantic Adventures and Humiliations of a Single Father in the Dating World. It's actually a really good book. And so we approached him and said, hey, we're about to launch this thing. How would you like to have a book? And we tell him, say, if you just have 10 good chapters, then you can be a published author. And sure enough, about 3 hours later, he pulled his 10 best posts in. We helped him design a cover that's actually a cover image is pretty important, and thinking about how we can help people with that as well. But all the the text and the photos, not a problem. Another one that came to us is Mark Scott Nash, who he wrote columns for the Boulder Daily Camera newspaper about hiking guides, or different trails, and his is called The Insolent Guide to Northern Colorado Mountains.
And so this is in the iBook store.
Right. We're not yet in the iBook store yet. We're in the queue.
Okay.
Apple's all about lines, right?
Right. So where do your ebooks go
Okay,
now?
so right now, if you publish an ebook through Book Brewer, it will show up in the Borders site, and we have a special partnership with Borders, which I can talk about in a second. In addition to Kobo Books and Amazon.com.
Okay.
We're planning on allowing people to publish into Barnes & Noble very soon, as well as Apple, of course, and Google Editions when that launches.
Right, okay.
So it's a publish once, distribute everywhere ebook solution.
And that's bookbrewer.com?
Bookbrewer.com,
Great.
yeah. And also, if you go to borders.bookbrewer.com, you can learn about the new partnership we have with Borders. It will be a co-branded service with Borders launching October 25th. They'll be providing more promotion for authors through that site.
Great, okay, thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
Great. Please just remember to still edit those blog posts, because to have a successful book, you still need great content. One of the highlights of the show for me was getting to see all the ways that people watch web video on their TVs. The guys at the Blueberry booth had the Roku and the Samsung TV set up, and so we could demo it, and it was easy and nice. If your podcast is a video feed at blueberry.com, you can just surf right to the Blueberry app and just watch it right on your TV. It was amazing. I had been concerned about how this video would look on a big TV, but I shoot in 720p HD, and it looked great. I was amazed. It looks just fine. So that was a relief. And then another highlight, Jeff Hines from Blueberry took me over to the Sony booth, and I got to demo Google TV. And it feels like the future. It's amazing. You can surf the web. You can go to any website and watch video, and then there are video channels where you can watch all sorts of web video on your TV, and you can check your email and read your Twitter feed, and you can do all that while you're watching TV or while you're watching web video, because it has picture-in-picture. And afterward, I was telling a friend about this, and she said, well, I can do all that on Windows Media Center. But to do that, you have to keep a computer hooked up to your TV. And I don't know, it didn't look that straightforward to me. I went to their website to check it out, and it seemed hard. But with the Sony TV, it's built right in. I mean, you get a controller, and it just comes with your TV like a remote, and it lets you use Google TV. Now, I'll say I did not like the input device from the Sony TV. It had a mouse. It was kind of like a cross between a PlayStation player and a BlackBerry. It had a little keyboard, and the mouse was not very responsive. I didn't like the mouse at all. But I did see that Logitech has a set-top box you can get to turn any TV into Google TV, and it had a different input device. So I'm going to go check that out. I don't usually get excited about new products, but I find myself wanting the Google TV. I think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get it tonight if I can get to the store in time. Finally, I got to see the world's largest cup of coffee being made by the people at gourmetgiftbaskets.com. And full disclosure, they gave me chocolate-covered espresso beans, so I will be biased in their favor for life. That's all. Thanks for watching. And remember, get your free trial of GoToMeeting for 45 days. Visit gotomeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code PODCAST. That's all. Thanks for watching.